So Elon Musk and Doge have set their sights on Social Security, and he's already claiming massive fraud, with his first claim being that there are 150-year-olds who are collecting Social Security. And as he put it, I don't know any 150-year-olds, do you? And right-wing Twitter has just gone apeshit with this. So spoiler alert, no, 150-year-olds are not collecting Social Security. And if Elon Musk had just made up a lie and said it, that would be bad. It would be really bad. But he didn't do that. The reality of why he made that claim is actually kind of worse. So, of course, people inevitably start looking into why would he make this claim. Computer programmers quickly claimed that the 150 figure was not evidence of fraud, but rather the result of a weird quirk of the Social Security Administration benefits system, which was largely written in COBOL, a 60-year-old programming language that undergrids SSA's database as well as systems from many other U.S. government agencies. Because COBOL does not have a date type, some implementations rely instead on a system whereby all dates are coded to a reference point. The most commonly used is May 20th, 1875, as this was the date of an international standard-setting conference held in Paris. The people aren't 150 years old. The system, if it wasn't given an age at a key point, has to assign something and assigns an arbitrary date that then made people appear in the system to be 150 years old. But here's the thing. If the system thought someone was 150 years old, it wouldn't be paying them, because back in 2015, they implemented a system where no one can receive benefits if they're 115 years old or older. And you may think 115 seems like, yeah, the system really does catch people when they die and not pay them. But they put that in there just in case someone put a comma or a dot in the wrong place. But you can forget about that, because Elon's already on to the next thing, claiming that more than 394 million people are eligible for Social Security when our population is only around 334 million. Yes, there's far more eligible Social Security members than there are citizens in the USA. This might be the biggest fraud in history. Again, no. The fact that Social Security system contains millions of entries from people who are dead is likely distinct from a potential COBOL-caused error. And also not news. A report written by the SSA's Inspector General in 2023 found that 98% of those aged 100 or older in the Social Security database are not in receipt of benefits. The report added that the database would not be updated because it would cost too much money to do so. Basically, it's just keeping people in there, but they've already set other checks and balances in place to make sure that people aren't getting paid that don't exist or who have died. And to revamp the whole system would cost so much money that they just go, this is an understood thing. It's not understood by Elon Musk and his Doge team because they don't know about this. Now, they could know about it by simply speaking to professionals at Social Security, but that could prove difficult when they've already forced so many out. Social Security head steps down over Doge access of recipient information, source says. She served there for more than 30 years. You think this woman and others there haven't tried to tell them how things work and just been ignored, and then demands made of things that she believes and knows they shouldn't have access to? So she literally, in protest, has had to resign? You think that's not happening? Oh, but don't you worry about the world's richest man and his team of inexperienced children having access to things like your Social Security, because the White House says Musk is not a Doge employee and has no authority to make decisions. He has the authority to go into the Oval Office, not even wearing a fucking tie, and hold a press conference while the president, who was elected, sits there silently at his desk, and this guy's 4-year-old picks his nose and rubs it on the Resolute desk. He has the authority to do that, but he doesn't have the authority to make decisions about Doge. And if you believe this, I have several bridges I'd like to sell you. It is unacceptable, and we should be making that clear at every opportunity. One thing you can do is call your representative, not email them. Call them. That bothers them more, and tell them that this is unacceptable. Another thing you can do is go to the link in my bio and sign this petition saying, we're not okay with this. And the great thing about this petition versus like a change.org or something like that, change.org, you can get a bunch of signatures, but who's going to see it? Who's going to show it to the people that matter? The people behind these petitions, show them to the people that matter. Put it in front of them and say, people are not happy about this, and they expect you to do something about it.